Let's see how high I can get on this birding ball. Woo! Well, non-toxic, organic, what do these things even mean? If you were like me and you have absolutely no idea, then stick around and I will break it down for you in this video. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Kalina. I am a full-time mom, and on this channel, I am talking about motherhood, parenting, intentional living, non-toxic, organic, homeschooling. If any of that resonates with you, please like and subscribe to this video for more content just like this. I started on this non-toxic and organic journey before I decided to get pregnant. I just wasn't really happy with my skincare routine and my health at that point, and I just wanted to take a more proactive approach. The first thing that I did was I started poking around just skincare products, and I found the EWG website, Environmental Working Group, through just a friend who had recommended it to me, who's kind of into woo-woo and natural stuff like me. And I just realized that all of the products that I was using at the time were not great. They had a lot of chemicals in them, hormone disruptors, just things that shouldn't really be there, especially for someone who was thinking about conceiving and cultivating a child inside their torso. So that's sort of how I got started. And it's been 3 years since that journey began, actually a little bit more. And I'm still not fully 100% there, but now instead of it feeling really overwhelming and where do I even start, what areas in my life should I influence, feels like a natural rhythm that only sometimes borderlines on obsessive compulsion and minor obnoxiousness. So let's jump right in. What does it mean for something to be non-toxic? We've all heard the term, and there's no consistent definition. That's by design. It's a totally unregulated term that just basically means it shouldn't allegedly cause any bodily harm to you or within your home. Here's a quick chart of things that are considered non-toxic. For skincare cosmetics, things like free of parabens, phthalates, PEGs, synthetic fragrances. For baby items, free from BPA, PVC, phthalates, flame retardants, heavy metals. For cleaning products, no synthetic fragrances, ammonia, bleach, or anything that's supposedly harmful. And for cookware, no non-stick things like Teflon. You want to use stainless steel or cast iron or ceramic. Since there isn't a strict or consistent definition, you can just use a few tools to look up the ingredients and look up those certifications on your own. Some of the labels include Made Safe, GOTS, USDA Organic. What makes something organic? Organic means that something was grown, raised, or produced without synthetic chemicals or added hormones. The exact meaning actually depends on the certifying body. So who is the one who's actually saying that these things are organic and stamping it with that label? In food, it's things like grown without synthetic pesticides or GMOs, meat, dairy, eggs, animals raised without the addition of antibiotics or hormones, baby products, things that are grown organically with no additional additives. For textiles, fibers that are also grown organically that don't have extra dyes and formaldehyde and other gross things in them. Similar for personal care and skincare, so no GMOs. The ingredients basically have to meet food grade organic processing to be labeled organic. Organic is a little bit looser in household products, unless it's certified, basically. And supplements, honestly, same thing. And for pet food, same kind of thing. Is organic actually better and worth it? In my opinion, generally, yes, for two main reasons. So one is just kind of passing the sniff test. The less chemicals and weird stuff goes in the things that you put in and on your body, the less of that stuff makes it inside your body, which can only be harmful and in no way beneficial to you. Two, if you take plants, for example, if they're forced to grow without the help of synthetic pesticides sort of propping up their life, then they're actually forced to be more resilient, more nutrient dense, and all of those good things actually do make it into your body in a very positive way. Let's be honest, try a tomato from your own backyard or your locally sourced organic farmer's market versus one that's just bought at the store, and you tell me that you don't notice the difference. My thoughts on chasing non-toxic and organic items just as a lifestyle choice. It's not a perfect system. It's just the best that we can do aside from living totally off the grid and raising and farming all of our own stuff and making our own clothes and rugs and sheets and everything else. Trust your judgment instead of just trusting the labels. Just because something says that it's non-toxic doesn't mean that it is. And just because something doesn't have the certification doesn't mean that it is toxic. So use your best judgment. See if you can find where that product actually comes from. Maybe if something's locally sourced, course, you can actually talk to the person producing that. And maybe they do have those sustainable organic practices. They just haven't gone through the rigmarole of getting that stuff certified. A side note on EWG, not trying to hate on them, it's a really good place to start and I still use them, but I've been really surprised to see things that they label as EWG certified that when you read the ingredients, it's just a list of chemicals that you can't pronounce that allegedly aren't toxic, whereas other products that maybe don't have that certification are basically whole food and I can recognize every single ingredient. We are chasing a moving target. Do what you can if this is important to you, but don't feel like you have to be 100% perfect. And don't drive yourself crazy keeping up. I remember when buying organic eggs or organically raised meat was enough. And now it's organic plus cage-free, organic plus pasture-raised, organic plus it has to say air-chilled. So the labeling always evolves. It's really hard to tell how much more bang for your buck in terms of quality versus the cost that you're paying are you actually getting, and what do those terms even mean? If someone wants to spend $25 on heirloom, hand-fed, bottle-fed, vegetarian-raised chicken eggs and tell me if they're better than just regular pasture-raised eggs, please drop it in the comments. I would love to know. Non-toxic and organic living, in my opinion, is a cumulative lifestyle effect. So you're not going to get all of these beneficial results just by changing one area of your life. And it can be really time consuming and also really expensive. Like I said, I've been on this journey for about 3 years. I'm still not totally there yet, but there's some things that I kind of have on a roadmap to look into to make those changes slowly over time as my budget allows. Try growing your own food, even if it's something small like rosemary or some type of herb that you use regularly in the kitchen, or something that grows really easily like cucumbers or tomatoes or beans. It's so rewarding to just have that connection to the earth. There's something magical about that process that will make you feel more connected to what you're putting inside your body, and it resonates with that gratitude energy. I hope you found this video on non-toxic organic products helpful. If you want to see more of this content, please like and subscribe to my channel, and then check out the next video that I'm going to do, which is a deep dive into all the non-toxic products that I personally use in my bathroom. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.